What is up, everybody? It's Joe from JLW Games coming at you with another cool video, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can create some pretty cool construction site type of things. So basically this station is finished, however I used it using my skeleton set, which you can download in the link in the description. You're going to need it for this tutorial. So basically here's kind of the example. This is going to be a gift shop at the exit. So this is basically what it looks like when you use it in action. So if you want your buildings to kind of have a construction feel as it goes, sometimes if you're like me, I like to do realistic things like that to try and make it look like my rides and stuff are under construction and everything like that. So I do different things like that. So if we go to, you can see I actually did use this set on my station here. If we went to delete that, you can see that it actually has the skeleton on the inside. Now, whether or not you want to keep the skeleton for the final product, that's up to you. However, I think it's kind of nice to keep it because it actually adds a little bit of detail. If we go over here to the transfer track building, you can see that when you do use this, it is going to seep through. You're going to see like these lines here. I actually think it gives it a nice little bit of detail. You can also change the colors of these as well. So this is what I'm going to show you. As you can see, this is what the set looks like. It is this right here. And you're going to notice that, I also have it right here, you're also going to notice that it already has a wall put into place, and that's so you can select it easier. So if we go and start on a new building over here, I'm going to go to my blueprints, and link in the description, go ahead and subscribe to my skeleton wall set. You should be able to find it if you type in skeleton wall, or you can just click the link, and this is my skeleton wall set. So basically when you start a building, make sure, it is important that you make sure whatever building you start on is in the same, you're editing the same building here. So before you start your building, click on this and click edit building, and you want to make sure you're editing with this set. Otherwise, you won't be able to go with the grid. So something I usually like to do is maybe I'll start with like a little concrete foundation and get, my, just kind of get my building set. I'm going to do something really quick and easy, something that's not super detailed, so you can see how this works. So anyways, we got our foundation here for our building. You can shape it up. Typically, I would not just make like little squares or rectangles. I would actually add some depth to it if I was making the real thing, but all you have to do here is go ahead and click and drag whatever wall piece you want, and you're gonna have to put it, rotate it or raise it into the right spots that you want it to. And then once you go in here, you can just click on the wall, delete it, and you have on-grid skeleton pieces. And then if you want to add, say, like a window or a stall, rather, you can go ahead and put that in there, and boom, you have the window set as well. And we have all these different pieces. Now for, say, we'll get into that. Let's go ahead and get our wall put in place first. Let's say I want to put a opening here, so I'm going to go ahead and put in we're going to go ahead and put this in. If we delete that, you can see it has that, and I want to fill in the 1H, or the 1 height piece right here. So we delete that, and look at that, we got that now as well. So typically I'll just select which one I want. I'll start with like maybe my windows and stuff, wherever I want my windows, and then the rest will just do just our normal wall here. And then all you have to do, you got to do a little bit of rotating if you want to get it right on the correct grid pieces. And like I said, if you do this, you can do this, and you can do like different wall textures. I just used this one just for placing, and then we can do this, and you can see you have a little wall skeleton going on. And now we'll say we want to do the roofing. Just go ahead and select this one, and you can only I had to make 2 pieces on this, because if you just try to rotate this, you cannot put it here for whatever reason. Planet Coaster does not allow that, so you're gonna have to put it on the other side like that. And then we'll have to select the other one and place it on the other side. So that's why there's 2 of those there, because you might wonder, like, why did you put 2 there? That is the reason why. Next, let's go ahead and do our top piece here. this one can go on either side. Again, it is kind of weird how that works. And then we'll need a 1H piece to fill in there as well. Now, if we delete these, you can see that we can now have a nice skeleton building going for us if you want to make your stuff look like it's under construction. And then once you're ready to start filling those in on your construction process, just do whatever piece you want, or if you want to do a custom wall with like a custom texture, that's fine too. Then you just go in here and place them down, and that's how that is set. Now, if you want these to be a different color, obviously I would say do it before you start placing them. All you got to do is select the entire piece that you're wanting to select, and then just deselect by holding Control on your keyboard, and then click. That deselects the wall, and now you can see we can change the color of the wood to whatever we want. So that is basically how you do that as well. So you can change that color to whatever you want. So if you don't like this kind of yellowish pine lumber that I have selected, which I think is the most common, so that's why I used it, you can change the color of that as well. And like I said, it will seep through your buildings like this. So typically what I do is when I add some details, I'll even, like when I am starting to do this, I'll use those as details or just leave them, again, or you can change the color, it doesn't matter, whatever you want to do, and then you can cover them up that way, or you can delete the skeletons altogether, and you're just doing this for a, just kind of like for some photos or something like that. It works well for that. So the next thing is we're gonna want to create like this continuing across, because if you know, like some of these building skeletons, they'll have kind of like the roof structure. It will go across as well before they put the roof on. Now to do this, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go kind of create a duplicate off to the side here, and again we have to use different pieces for each one. And I'm going to create the exact same thing we just did off in the distance out of the way. That way it's easy to select. And we're going to put that in there. So delete these. And now we have our template for our roof skeleton. So if I just control or select all this by clicking and dragging, and then Control X will get us the advanced move tool. Always use the advanced move tool for this. And then I usually just kind of eyeball it starting in the middle. And then in between those. And then typically you can stop right there, but I typically like to do one more in between. And then you have your roof skeleton for your roof. So that is your full skeleton for your building that you're creating. So it's really cool. And like I said, you can do in-game grid pieces if you want to, or you can use custom textures as well if you really wanted to. So if I wanted to go to like the scenery tab here, or even use Theme Maker's Toolkit, you don't have to, of course. You can find a texture that you like from like a wall or something. Let's see, I don't know, you can literally use anything you want. Like even if you wanted to use like these haunted house pillars and just go all the way down with them, like if you wanted to, that would work. Just any texture that you want to use for your wall will work greatly. So if we go to toolkit items, actually I think there's a good one. Like, yeah, if you wanted to like do anything, like this is just an example, you don't have to use this, but you can use this, and we could use this as our wall if we wanted to. So and then if you want to fill the inside with something else, or you can do this as well, you can do that. But again, if you do have like windows and such, you do got to make sure there's small pieces to work around that if you're doing like custom textures. Like this one, I don't think there's a small one to use, so you can either use it for the large pieces or whatnot. You can do basically whatever you want, but I'd say the easiest, of course, is just use your regular wood pieces here to go on there. So whatever you want to use, it is up to you. So again, you don't need, with this wall set, it does require you to have the Theme Maker's Toolkit items of these little 2x10, 2x6, 2x4 pieces from the Theme Makers Toolkit. I use these all the time, and I feel like, realistically speaking, it was the best pieces for this. So I would love to hear from you guys. If you want me to make a non-Theme Makers Toolkit kit or set as well, let me know in the comments section, and then I might consider making a using only in-game wood pieces, which I don't think will look as good, but there are some of you out there that do not want to use Theme Makers Toolkit. I don't know why, personally, because a lot of people think it slows down their PC, which it may very well do. It doesn't slow down mine at all, so I have a ton of Theme Makers Toolkit items, and it doesn't slow anything down for me. But if you guys are interested in wanting me to make a non-Theme Makers Toolkit version, please let me know in the comments. I would definitely be alright with doing that as well for those that don't want to use Theme Makers Toolkit. But again, it will require you to have that Theme Makers Toolkit. If you don't have it, it will I'll have you download it when you go to the Steam Workshop. So I say for the best results, be sure to download the Theme Makers Toolkit items, which is just a few wood pieces. But again, it's entirely up to you. And if you want me to make a non-Theme Makers Toolkit version, I would probably be down to do that. So I would love to hear what you guys think. So but this also kind of helps, I think, just in building in general, because this was a little test for me. And this is me testing it out before I put it on the workshop. And this is what I came up with using this set. Of course, I have transfer tracks. I'm thinking about doing a transfer track tutorial. If you guys want me to do a transfer track tutorial, let me know. And then there's also a cool trick where you can actually get a train in the transfer track as well. You know, if you're running one train and stuff, that's actually kind of a neat thing you can also do. But yeah, if you guys want to see those tutorials, please let me know as well, and I will be more than happy to share those with you. But I thought it was really cool. If you guys have seen, I already posted a photo of before this was completed and everything, so I thought it was pretty cool, and I'm working on it, and it kind of just turned into a cool little RMC project. If you guys want me to complete this project and get you like a cool cinematic video and stuff, please let me know as well. I just built a tiny little RMC that was nothing too crazy, but it's like just over 100 feet tall and nothing too much. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys want to see next when it comes to tutorials. And I just wanted to share how I use this skeleton set for those that might be confused of downloading it. This is going to be the easiest way, is the reason why those building pieces are there, so you can use them on the grid flawlessly like this, and the results are actually pretty good, I think. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, concerns, or let me know. If you guys want to see that non-Theme Makers Toolkit version, let me know as well. Same with other tutorials, just let me know, and we can make it happen. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe for more amazing content like this, and I'll catch you guys in the next live stream or video. Thanks so much. Have a great day and a cool tomorrow, and goodbye.